Hello and good afternoon. How are you doing, beautiful people around the world? I'm sure you're doing great because you have a beautiful heart inside of you. So today we are going to discuss about hard work and passion. Why I choose this subject is because always I can say I see and I saw that message over and over again on Web Talk, on Facebook, and I think everywhere this kind of hard work. So today I want to discuss this subject with Ali Misini from Kosovo, and I want to ask him what is his opinion about hard working and what's his opinion about passion also. What's the difference between each other and how we can make our life more beautiful. So hello Ali Misini, welcome.
Hello, I hope you are doing fine, and thank you for your invitation.
Yeah, you are welcome. Well, tell us something beautiful about your week. How was your week, or how is your week actually?
My week was wonderful and better than before. I think because now I'm working with my self-awareness, and it is helping me as well to have under the control some things in my life. So I'm feeling, I think, I'm feeling progression at that, and I'm really happy.
You said that you are working with yourself. I love how these things. I love how these words sound. What do you mean? Are you working with yourself? What does it mean?
Yes, it means, for example, I say that I'm working with my self-awareness, which means to be aware about my behaviors and things what I do in my life, including the emotions, thoughts, and healthy cares, etc. For example, sometimes I couldn't I to myself. Sometimes we can maybe care about our outlook, how our body looks. But sometimes we don't care enough about thoughts or emotions or something like that, which is also too important too. So it is the meaning of that. And I want to say also thank you to you because your advice are really helpful always to me.
You are welcome. And I want to say hello and welcome Alexandra Pak from Russia. Beautiful
Hello.
lady, how Lisa says always. Hello, how are you
Hello.
doing?
I am okay. Think how about you?
We are doing great. So, Alexandra, uh, I want to ask you a question. How was your week? And tell us for what you are grateful this week.
I'm grateful for this week because I live. I'm able to live.
That's amazing. And for today,
For today, I'm grateful for today because I'm happy.
you are happy. Yeah, I can see.
At least I'm trying to be happy.
Oh, it's good. It's good to be happy. It's amazing. So, guys, today I want to discuss about hard work and passion. And I tell you why, because always I'm seeing over the internet this kind of message: work hard. And I I want to know your opinion. Are you agreed to work hard, or what's the difference between passion work and working hard? Of course, that I will let Alexandra because she is a lady. So, Alexandra, you are welcome to share.
Sometimes the people have to work hard because of the financial problems, but even though they don't like their jobs. But the most important thing is when you when you when you when you have your favorite job and you have passion about it, and of course you work so hard as much as you can. I think it's really important for us to like what we do, what, because sometimes it's quite interesting to understand why do we need to work so hard and maybe some people think I have to do it because I need to earn a lot of money, but they don't like the job. There's a difference.
Yeah, true. And for what do you think people need to work hard?
It depends on the aim. For example, maybe they like to become a rich person. Maybe they like to become a successful person. We don't know. Everyone's different.
You said before rich person. What does it mean for you, rich person? What is that rich?
To have a lot of money.
To have a lot of money.
It's
And
one
what
of the main reasons why people like to become a rich person.
Yeah. And what to do with that money?
Maybe to travel. Traveling.
Okay.
Maybe to make their own business, like, but it will be better because they like what they do, and that's why they can make their own business, and maybe they like, I don't know, traveling, and they can travel and work at the same time.
I understand. Thank you. Mr. Ali Missini. Margherita, hello. Margherita is here and also Inging. I want to say hello to them. And let's see, Ali Missini, what's your opinion about working hard?
Okay, I think to work hard, the first you need to know what you want to do in your life. Some people sometimes they work hard, but they don't work smart. So to work hard is not something that necessarily what we should do. We need also sometimes to work in the smart way. And in my opinion, if you are a hard worker, it means you are working something, you are doing something so strong, and you want to reach something. But never work only hard. Try to work also sometimes in a smart way, because some things, they are so simple and we complicate that. It's my opinion about it.
All right. So you said smart work. So hard work, smart work, and passion work. So we have three kind of work here. Can you explain us a little what's the difference between each other? Let's start with hard work. After how you said before, easy work or smart work,
Smart
and
work.
after passion work. So let's start with the one with the first. What is hard work?
I think a hard work is when you try something to do, when you get action to do something. But you always try to do that, which means you do it continuously, not just no, I'm doing, and after a couple of days, I'm not doing that. It is, I think, a hard work. And about the smart work is, I think, for example, to try to analyze what we are going to do and how we are going the thing. If we are doing this thing in a good way, in a right way, or just we are working hard without thinking about it, means to give a brain your aim, in my opinion. And passion is what you like to do. For example, if my passion is to travel, and I like to travel, I work like a tourist guide. It is what I do. It is what I love to do. It's my passion. But sometimes we work only hard to get some money. Not we don't follow our passion. We don't follow what our heart love to do. And I think it doesn't create to us a happy life. So I think three are to work hard, smart, and you to follow your passion. You need to do three those things if you want to have a success, if you want to really to be in your life happy and a successful person.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but what happens when you are working hard and you feel exhausted and you feel that you don't have time not even to sleep? What happened with your life in that time? Because I always see this kind of message: work hard, work hard. Okay, I understand, but think about another side. If you are working so hard, what will happen with your health? What will happen with your relation with yourself, with the relation with your partner, with the relation with your family? What will happen if you are working so hard? You are working so hard for what? To get money. What you will do with those money? Well, to can travel I don't know where, to can buy I don't know what. And what you will get when you will buy I don't know what kind of things? Happiness. Okay. But why to not find a way to be happy even with a smart work? Why we should to work so hard and to destroy our health? This is the idea. Because you are working hard, you are studying one night, or you are working one night, and after tomorrow you cannot concentrate anymore, and you get pain in your head, you get pain on your heart. So what's the idea of hard working then, when you are destroying yourself, when you are destroying your body, when you are destroying your mind? Why to not work easy? So let's think how we can find a way to work in a smart way, and also to, let's say, to follow our passion, also to get time for ourselves and for our family. What do you think, Alexandra?
And I think the great way is to find the balance between having some rest and dedicate your time to yourself and your job, because some people think in if they are working so hard they're gonna be happy, but that's not true. When I started at university, I thought like this: if I studied a lot, I will be successful, a successful person. But sometimes it doesn't work at all, because people should realize the difference between hard working and having some rest, and maybe to spend your time with the family, relatives, friends, etc. Because we're not able to earn all money around the world. It's impossible. And even rich people can have some problems with the health. They can lose the money, but the most important thing is having good health. Yes, it's lots of people can't recognize it, the difference between how to control themselves, how to control their health, and how to work enough, which is quite difficult to understand in modern society. And this was my personal experience as well, maybe last year or 2 years ago. When I worked, I couldn't understand, why do I need to work so hard if I don't like it? I didn't like my job, my previous job, but I worked a lot, and without having some rest, and even I missed my best friend's birthday because I had to work, but it wasn't so useful for my self confidence, for my self development and health as well. And that's why we need to find a balance between it.
Thank you. Ali, what's your opinion? How we can make this hard work, smart work, and easy work to not destroy our body?
I think it's simple. Just put your mind and put your mind in your work, what you are doing. Don't sacrifice your family, don't sacrifice your time with family, friends, or your health because of money. Because at the all, we are working for something. For what we are working? We are working to have a better life. And if we are unhealthy, how we can enjoy our money? So we need always to be aware that work hard doesn't mean to just sacrifice everything. Only if you work in a blade way, only if you work, for example, extremely hard, it means, of course, you will do that. And only if, as I say before, and all of the time, only if the money is inside of your heart, you will work. You will work like that, and you will not care about other things. But in life, for me, we need always to select things: to work, to care for family, to do whatever we want. For example, sometimes we need to get off days. It doesn't mean that we should work every day or all of the time. And another thing is, I think to work doesn't mean only to work for money. You can work for your health. You can work for your family. In what case? For example, you can spend your time with your child, with your kids, and you can tell a story to them. You can hang out with them. It is also work because you're working, you are investing your time in your family. And what is the most beautiful than that?
Yeah, it's beautiful now to have time for you and for your family. David, what are you doing?
I'm smashing my chips.
No, because
Hey,
today he is
Farah,
home.
David is here. Is that?
Yes.
Show them my chips.
Okay. Chips. Junk food.
He's
Okay.
he's like as his mother. He wants to eat like you.
Yeah, that's true. I love food. Why not? Yeah, so about hard working. You know, guys, I really want you to appreciate the life. And I know Alexandra, she appreciates the life a lot. I know this from her stories, you know. Because what's so important in life is our health, you know. To be fine with ourselves, to be fine with our mind, with our thoughts, with our actions, with our behavior, you know, with ourselves. So working hard from my side, I think is not really a good idea. Because as I said before, you can destroy your body because you are not taking rest, you're not sleeping enough, you are eating only what you get. You don't pay attention what you are eating because you're too busy. So sometimes we are what we are eating also, you know. So we need to pay attention about our food, about our words also, about our environment, and to try to work smart, as Ali said before. Work smart and also with passion. Because when you have passion, you don't feel that you are working. You feel that you are enjoying, that everything is fun there. You know, you don't feel that it's a work. It's just a passion. And I love to do these things. And you know, it's amazing. So just think little about when you had a normal work which you didn't like, and when you have a work which you like. How you feel? What's the difference between each other? Very, very big difference. I remember when I was working in a restaurant. Well, I don't say that I didn't like. I like it, but not 100%. It was fun. but it was not my passion 100%. This is my passion, what I'm doing now. And when I'm listening to people and when I'm doing coaching and stuff like that, this is my passion, my real passion. And I don't feel is a work. I feel it's something, I feel like children, when they are playing with each other. It's something which makes me, I don't know, gives me energy. So even I like what I'm doing, I know I need to stop sometimes because I need to sleep. Even I don't want. Because sometimes I want always to read, always to be with people, always to listen to them and to help. But also I'm saying, something, you did enough today. Now it's time to sleep. And I put myself to sleep. I discipline myself, Yeah. So Alexandra, could you give us some example from your life when you felt exhausted from your work, and give us some example from now when you are working with your passion? How is there any difference?
Yes, it's a huge difference. I had my first job after studying at university. At the beginning, I really because it was so great to get a new experience for me. But after some time, I started thinking, no, this is not what I'd like to do in my life. And I worked for the company for maybe for 5 years and start realizing, no, it's not about me. No. And when I started teaching languages, Russian and English, and I could understand that's I'd like that's what I'd like to do. This is my passion, my real passion. And if you have a real passion in your life, it means you can notice the time, how time flies during the day, because this is your passion. These are things you like to do. That's why we need to think about our passion most of the time. Because if you like your job, you're going to become a happy person. You're going to enjoy your job, and it makes you happy and get some motivation from people, maybe. Because when I teach children, they give me a lot of energy. It makes me happy, even though I have some problems, like a person, like I don't know, but some it's special what you need to do in your life, and everything depends on your own thoughts. Because when you think about something positive, maybe about your job, for example, and you can control yourself, you can control your own thoughts. Because when we have a job we don't like, usually most people don't like their job. You always think about negative thoughts. It can be attractive attract it can get an attract to your own health as well, because you think about negative information, you have negative information in your own subconscious. Obviously, it takes a lot of time to find your own passion. For me, it took maybe about 2 years to find the job I like. We're different. Some people can find it so easy. Some people think it's quite difficult to them to understand their own passion. And you need to listen to yourself first of all, not people, because because people can tell you different opinions. For example, you can be a teacher, you can be a secretary, because you can earn lots of money, a lot of money, you know. Because I was told by my friend to find a good job where I can make a lot of money. But if I don't like it, yes, maybe I can earn a lot of money. But if I don't like this job, I can't be happy. It will be like a routine for me to go to the job and start my daily work with such boring actions, etc. You need to understand how you can find your own passion. This is the secret of your life.
That's amazing. Hello, Antonia.
Hello. I agree with Alexander. Hey, guys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen. Well, it is night here and I can't sleep. I went to bed early and I don't know, I cannot sleep. So I just saw your show. I wanted to come and say hello and talk to you guys.
I know why you cannot sleep.
Why?
Because you needed to be here.
Well,
So
it's funny because I start appearing in different videos and I'm having a lot of fun talking about passion. I love Web Talk. I love working with Web Talk and for Web Talk right now. It's so much fun, and my son keeps telling me, Mom, what are you doing all day? Like you're doing something online and teaching. You're not making any money. I said, well, how do you know? Like, you have to go get a real job. And I said, what do you mean a real job? So sometimes the value, right? So when we talk about value, teachers and journalists or broadcasters don't really get paid for their value, for the knowledge, especially teachers. A lot of teachers can't even afford the basics, and it's sad to me because teacher brings so much value to lives of people, education. I mean, think about it. If you never learn English, right? If you never took the class with your teacher, you would not be here, right? So, I mean, what a great sacrifice of time and dedication those teachers did so we can read, at least, or talk. I mean, that took time, right? They took somebody else's time, lifetime. So I talk a lot about, the value, like you can do some jobs for money, meaningless, but money is not everything, Sometimes when you look back, you got to bring value with your work, and you definitely have to enjoy it. And you can do work anywhere from computer. You don't have to go to 9 to. Who told you you have to go to work 9 to 5? I mean, I work like 18 hours nonstop. I'm a mom, that's the job. Okay, that's a job right there. I am an entrepreneur, I teach, I do so much that my day is just constantly filled with work. And the value that I bring, I think I'm worth a lot of money, but I don't get paid as much because people don't see it until I stop. You see, you appreciate it until it's gone. You're like, oh my goodness, I miss that person in my life, or I miss that worker, whatever, co-worker, whatever. You don't see it until it's gone. And I think with internet, there's a lot of opportunities to make money or bring value to the society and to the world, because you can share knowledge quickly, with these videos. Like, I don't know who will hear this video. I mean, I did video yesterday with teacher Tim. Oh, that was so much fun. I was laughing a lot. And I learned something, just by talking to people. I learned that I didn't know we were talking about candy. And we're talking about organic and unorganic, so I bought this organic candy, and it had gelatin in it, and I did not know that gelatin came from pig skin. It's animal product, and I'm like, they lied to me. I had no idea. I'm buying the candy, it says 100% fruit, but some hidden ingredients in there. So interesting how, if somebody could educate me, like I did learn from other teachers or other people, hey, by the way, this is the information. You see how quickly you can grow and make your own opinion now. It's like, it's easier to hear from some expert or somebody who knows what they're doing quickly than spend hours and hours researching and learning. So teachers are definitely very valuable, and I wish teachers got paid like celebrities, millions of dollars. Then we will have a very good world of smart people, because teachers will be happy and will give more. That's my opinion. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Well, I believe everyone is a smart person. uh, because everyone is unique, and special. This is in what I believe. So, Alexandra, do you have any question for Antonia or Ali? Ali.
No, no.
Ali Missini.
Yeah.
You are staying like that and listening.
No, I
So
just was
sweet.
listening to them because they was talking about the story, especially Alexandra's story. I'm really happy to hear her story because when Alexandra says something from her life, I can feel more motivated because when I know her challenge and something like that, it makes me to feel more stronger and to learn something. And another hand about Antonia, sorry if I mispronounced her name. I can learn about medicaments, healthy care. So it was beautiful to listen to that. And what I want to add is always we need to follow our passion. And if we follow our passion, we can reach a lot of beautiful things. Even if we maybe will not get a lot of money. But sometimes money is not, for me, is not money my, what can I say, the first thing. The first thing for me of my field and my health care, not about money or something like that. In my life, for example, I can say something about my life. In my life, for example, when I always followed my passion. I never ever did anything that I don't like to do. So I'm feeling happy for that. But even sometimes maybe I follow my passion. For example, I have started about computer science, but sometimes I feel bored because maybe the teachers or professors in my class was, what can I say, was explaining things in a boring way. And I was really sometimes bored. And when I started to study at my home, I feel better. I feel really so amazing because I make research by myself. I do what I want, and I did what I want, and it helped me better than my professor or than in my class because I could follow my passion. I could follow the way how I can catch things better. So sometimes maybe you can follow your passion, but sometimes maybe you can be in the wrong place. So when you are following your passion, try to be in the right place and to do the right thing.
Yeah, I agree. I want to ask you guys, what do you think about online learning and what's going on now? Like, everything is switching on, schools are closed, my children learning online and everything is just went remote. What do you guys think about that?
Ladies first, Alexandra.
Studying online can be useful because we spend some time with our family. But first of all, it depends on the age of children. For example, in Russia, some children start studying online, some children start studying at school. But it's a huge difference between it because most of the time, the young children who are studying at the primary school, they can't study on their own because they are so young for that, and that's why they need to have some parents' help. But parents are not having the opportunity to leave their job and help the children to study during the day. For students who are studying at university, it can be useful because first of all, they are going to learn how to study on their own without any help. It can be useful for them in the near future when they are going to get the first job for the company, for any company. It depends on your own priorities, what you like to do. For example, I would prefer to study offline because I like communicating with people. And some people think it's normal to study online because they they can do everything. They feel comfortable themselves because they maybe feel some shyness when they speak in front of the people. Maybe I was a shy person at school. Maybe if I got the opportunity to go to my childhood, I would study online, but it wasn't in the past because I was shy. I was a shy person at school.
So you think homeschool is a good idea for people who have, um, you know, shyness or they feel uncomfortable? But in my case, my children are very active and they're not shy at all. And I see when my 7-year-old, he's a first grader. When he sits in front of computer, I mean, his attention span is like 5 minutes, and then he just walks away. And I'm like, hey, go back to your class. He's just like wanders around. It's hard for me to like. I have to sit with him and make sure he's paying attention because he just want to walk away and play with his ball. I'm like, no, honey, this is your class. You got to study. It's been very hard for the kids, mentally to be away from other children. And I I try to. They've been studying like this homeschool for 6 months. I had my first son studied homeschool for 2 years, but after morning sessions, he would go to training, like a football camp, and he still had that social part. I think the children need other children, and that's the hardest thing now with this corona, that children are separated for a long time, from other kids. And I don't know how it's going to affect in the future, because when I was growing up, I had no problem playing every day, and it was fun to have the friends, and that was part of childhood. But now we are more remote, and it's hard for my children. I've been taking them out every day, for hikes, walks, beach, something, so they feel not so isolated. So what's your other opinion?
Yes, because for young children, especially the children first started at primary school, maybe 7 years old, 6 years old, etc. It's quite difficult because they need some friends offline. and they need to communicate with different children, of course. But when you are getting older and studying at university, for example, it's more easy because the students who are studying at university can understand. They can study online so easily because they know how to do it.
Okay, Ali, what is your opinion?
In my opinion, I prefer better to combine both of them, and at the school, and to be online, to learn in online way. Because when you're online, for example, like here in this situation, we can find people around the world with different opinions. Maybe we can find a profession in this way. But when you go to the school, you also need for people around of you. You need to talk to someone. You need to, can I say, you need to have a communication between each other because we are human. And when you talk with your friend, when you have like a really conversation, it can break your monotony, especially for kids. For example, if a kid learn only online, I think he can feel really bored. He can be like in monotony or something like that. So, in my opinion, sometimes we can combine both of them. It's okay, but to study only online, I don't think so, or only at the school, because I said before, because both of them have the benefits. To find online, you can maybe make more research about what you're learning. But at the school, you have humor, and we need for both.
Well, but it's impossible right now. I mean, in Hawaii, we have schools closed except private school because of Corona. You know, all the public schools shut down, all the universities shut down, high schools and everything. And so it's kind of tough. And my other son goes to private school, St. Louis. It's one of the prestigious schools. It's very hard to get in. And, we pay money to, for my son to get better education. And he went there for like 1 week, and somebody got sick. One of the students got sick, and they shut down the whole school again. So it's like very difficult situation right now. So everybody's online. So I have all kids online all morning. So I'm like teaching at home all morning, sitting with them, making sure they do their work. And, me and my husband just have to be teachers now because, it's closed. Schools are closed, and we don't know when it's going to open. And so that part is unknown. It's like, I mean, they will be great ideally to do both, homework online or whatever, but kids haven't been in school in like 6 or 7 months. So that's been like, for me as a parent, like for us as a parents, it's very challenging. I mean, I'm like, oh my God, when is it going to end? I want them out of the house. I don't have time for myself. I feel drained. It's very difficult. Very difficult.
Yeah. Well, actually, my son, he goes to school now, but of course, he was home on, let's say, 3 months like that. And the things which he told me was, Mom, I want to go to school. And I asked him why, because I want to meet my friends. So yeah, he's back with his friends there. And this was not now, before you
Dar
told
nu a
me.
fost adevărat.
David, what you told me.
Au fost zilele dinainte.
Yeah, and I'm talking about before, not about now.
Dar de ce ai vorbit despre mine?
Oh la la, why did you talk about me? I just give an example.
Îmi place să ridic vocea. Să nu
Okay,
mai vorbi despre mine.
all right. I'm not going to talk about my son anymore. I'm sorry, David, because I talk about you. That's funny. Okay, so David is not here, okay? You didn't hear anything, okay? Guys, good. Okay, so I think it's an opportunity actually to to create time with your family, even if you're home right now, and create time for yourself too. I mean, I think you can create time for yourself also if you're home. You know, before people always they was complaining that I don't have time for my family, I don't have time for anything, and now you have time. So be happy. For that, I'm saying try to see a light always in all bad situation, because it's how it is. So we should find a light. So this is the light. I'm home with my son. I'm home with my family. I enjoy the time. Yeah, and it's perfect. Let's think positive always. Yes, Antonia.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to be home. I mean, I'm not complaining about being with my family, but it's the money part, when the husband loses the job and I lose the job, like you get the stress of we might not gonna have a home. You see what I mean? So yes, I always look for the positive. Yeah, things good. Thank God for internet. Otherwise, I will go, crazy. Imagine like you cannot go anywhere, you cannot talk to anybody. This has been stress. This is the most stressful year I have ever in my whole life. Not be able to see my friends, not be able to be normal. I got arrested from talking to a lady at the beach. I mean, not arrested, like I got a ticket. Like, you're not, like, for social distancing. They say, you're not, police officer came to me and said, you're not allowed to talk to people. Stay away on that corner. And she's going to be on that corner. I'm like, I just said hello to the old lady. Oh, you too close. You are 5 meters, not 6. It's like, what the heck? So I had to go to court for that, for social distancing. Can you imagine? I was crying. I was like, I can't believe it. What's going on in this world? But, and the other thing, I'm thinking, okay, well, the police are trying to protect me or other people from spreading the corona, right? So it's like, yeah, it's bad, but at the same time, it's like, what can we do? It is dangerous. We don't know, like, just talking to people, you're going to get sick. So it's been challenging for me. Like, mentally, I don't know what to do, how to think, what's good, what not. I mean, I'm staying away from people, but it's hard because, I want to talk. So thank God for these web talks. Thank God for my friends, and I can speak online, and I don't feel so isolated. I don't feel so alone. But sometimes I had some quite lonely, nights that I feel like so sad. And, I don't know how you guys feel about it, this corona thing.
Yeah, it's a challenge. Actually, it's a challenge because even for me, first time, when these things happen, when I went outside and I saw no one, just one or two person, it was a little scary, and I felt like in a movie. But now it's not as before. I mean, people get used it with coronavirus. People, they are okay. I mean, so yeah, we can learn, but you need to put a question. Okay, now I'm home, but what do I learn from this coronavirus? What kind of challenge is this for me? How can I be a better person in the future? Because if we are thinking, okay, I will lose my job, I will lose my home, I will lose my friends, what will happen? Your immunity will go down, so you will get sick. So let's try to find good things in all bad situations, as I said before. And if you feel bad, it's okay. It's normal. But let's find something good. So look, we are here. We are friends with each other, no? So everywhere we can find a solution in all situations. I believe in that.
Hey, we can do web talk, everyone. Join web talk. You can make money. You can find a social card. So find the
can
link
find a
down
wife.
below. Join Lutza or any of us, and let's do web talk. Let's make money. Let's make friends. Why not?
Yeah, I started a comment from Risa. I don't know what he wanna say. Oh, Risa, just a minute. So what happens when you are working hard and ladies want you to do everything for them? What do you mean, Risa?
Risa and ladies, he's always.
so what happens when you are working hard and the ladies want you to do everything for them? I mean, ladies want your money or what? Okay, so Antonia, can you answer? He needs your
Well, I think he meant that he has to serve, like, take them out and buy things, take care of them. But I mean, I think in a relationship it should be mutual. It shouldn't be just like one person give, and the other just sits there. And yeah, depends on the lady, Arisa. You have to find the right person and make sure it's give and take. Make sure it's 50-50. That's why it's called partnership. If somebody just demands everything from you and not willing to give back, then it's a wrong. Then you better run from that person.
That's really funny. Risa, be sure that I will help you. I always help you. You know what I like on this guy? He never complain about his life. He's an example for us, really. It's really an example for us. So, Antonina, if you need little, let's say energy, just call Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, you know what? We became chat buddies. I don't have much time to talk to him because of the time difference. While he's up, I'm sleeping. Like right now, I'm supposed to be sleeping, but I'm up. So I'm lucky to to get here on. But anyway, we chat a lot, and I have been. He calls me my doctor now. I'm his doctor. because I'm not his therapist. I'm not his shrink, but I do give him a lot of advice. But I'm a different doctor, like a health doctor. I'm helping him about moringa and health, like different herbs, and I'm teaching him about health, lifestyle, how to work out, how to do. So he's been very happy. He said, "Oh, I've been doing wrong all this time." So I was telling him, "Why don't you go in the morning for a walk?" Because he was exercising at night and never seen the sunlight. And I'm like, well, that's why you need to go outside, and because he always spend hours and hours at the office without going outside. So I encouraged him to work out in the morning. So he was being very happy about that, and it's quite funny. He's a funny guy. I like him.
You see, guys, Risa is serious. Okay, so my last question for today. I want you to tell me 5 beautiful things. 5 beautiful things, or I don't know. Yeah, 5 beautiful
5 beautiful things you're grateful for, or 5
I don't know.
beautiful things.
Whatever comes into your mind. Whatever comes into your mind, I don't know. But to be something beautiful, something positive. This I want. Yeah. Tam. Alexandra.
5 beautiful things.
Look, Alexandra, whatever came into your mind, but to be something positive. Okay?
Happiness, summer, family, love, friends.
Yeah. I don't know. Close your
What
eyes
else?
and think.
I don't know. Love, I
Okay.
told you, love. The first thing came to my mind.
Relationship.
Love.
Nice. Beautiful. Thank you. Ali, close your eyes, please, and tell us 5 things, beautiful things, no matter what. But to be
Okay.
positive.
Okay. Love, brain, heart, nature, and peace.
And
Peace.
peace. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Antonina?
For me, happiness or beauty is when I see my feet in the clean water in the ocean. When I hear the sound of the waves and I look it down, it's like I can see my feet, I can see fish, I see life. It's beautiful. To me, it's beautiful when I see something pure and clean, amazing, warmth of the ocean, definitely. Nature, when I go hiking and when I hike all the way on top of the mountain and I look around me, and that's just watching the sunset. For me, it's just like, wow, when I see sun rays go down, and it's everything around you is so beautiful, animals and birds and people. And then when I see whales somewhere over there, and I like to take pictures, I'm a photographer. So I definitely look for beauty in the nature. Nature for me is beautiful. My children, the children just generally, I love children. They're just so beautiful and innocent to me. And they're very emotional, it's beautiful too, either they smile or cry. It's all part of it. And I love to receive hugs. For me, it's like the best gift when my children hug me and tell me they love me. So I think I forget all the sleepless nights and everything I do for them when they come and they tell me they love me and they hug me. 3 more, was it 2 more? Definitely peace. Yeah, I'm happy to see, when the war stops, when I see celebration. I love celebration. I love weddings. I like to see people happy when they dance and just smiley faces. And definitely the end of the war, for me, it's happiness and weddings, like any celebrations. I love to see people dancing, music. Music is happiness for me. Yeah, that's about it. Visual and emotional. Oh yeah, and I like smell. I like smell of roses. I feel very happy when I go in the garden and I smell roses or flowers. It's just like that. The whole surrounding around me and hearing the birds or bees or butterflies just like makes me so down to earth, so happy. Very simple things, I don't care about Gucci bag or I don't get excited when I go to the mall about some sunglasses from famous brand. I get excited when I go to the garden and smell the rose. That's for me, or lavender, whatever that is. That's quite funny. I'm very natural, eco-friendly. Yeah, my nickname is Eco.
That's amazing. Why nature? Because it's life there for that, probably. Okay, so let me think about love. Unconditional love. Always I'm talking about unconditional love. Peace, forgiveness, helping people, being a light, being a hope. You know that I was discussing about this in one of my videos that try to be a hope and a light for people. Because as you can see now, people have lots of, stress in their lives. So why to not be a light? Why to not be a hope? It's so easy. Jihad, hello. So how you can be a hope and a light? Well, simple, just smiling, but to be a real smile, not fake. Listening to the people and seeing the beautiful things in them always. Yeah. Antonina, did you want to say something?
Oh, sorry. I kind of kicked myself out. I'm back. Okay, sorry.
Okay. No, sorry. It's not any kind of problem here. So, yeah, this is my positive words, my positive thoughts to be a light for people. So, if you want to add anything else, guys, you can now.
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Nelutsa, for doing this live streams, and they're amazing, they're beautiful, I love them, and given me opportunity to come and speak here and enjoy. You guys a lot of fun. I love it, and just want to say thank you.
And I want to say thank you too, because I'm learning from you lots of things, and I'm learning from Alexandra, from Ali, and from all of you, no matter from where you are writing or you are watching. Probably you are not watching now, but you will watch maybe tomorrow, or maybe after 1 year, or maybe after 10 years. This video will be here. So I'm grateful for this.
Yeah, I want to thank you too, because when I shared the video that we talk about Moringa and my charity, Tamara Garden School, I was able to raise $300.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow,
we
Moringa,
bought
amazing.
we bought supplies for children, because the schools in Congo was closed for 7 months, so they don't have nothing, those children. So we were able to send some $200 for them to buy. I mean, it's like over 100 children over there, to buy supplies, notebooks and pencils, and we bought seeds. And I will be posting video from the garden that we started, so you guys will be able to see. Please like and share, because this means a lot. Our work there, and I'm doing it remotely with supports of friends. And when they see videos like that, when they hear about problems in the world, how to solve them, everybody come together as one. Hey, what can I do? How can I help? Here's my $5. Because it's incredible that we can do something for somebody who's hopeless, like the children who don't have parents, who don't have internet, who don't have nothing. And by changing the lives, because I received the letters from the children with the wishes what they're going to be when they grow up, and it made me cry. And a lot of them said, I want to be a teacher like you. They said, I want to be a doctor. Another person said, I want to do charity as well when I grow up. So a lot of kids are inspired, and I can see these are 10, 13-year-old kids. In 5, 10, 6 years, they're going to be those doctors and teachers. Like, it's either we help them now to have that dream, or I'll do nothing. And I just say, oh, I feel bad, I'll pray for you. I feel bad for you. It doesn't work like that, because I always think about what if they would be my children? What if we, God forbid, I lost my father when I was 14, so I know how hard it is to be struggling with money or acceptance and so on, and not to feel that protection. Oh wow, did you hear the airplanes? Anyway, so thank you for doing this, what you're doing. So your broadcast definitely reached people's hearts, and they were able to donate, and we can continue our work to start these gardens and education for these unfortunate ones. So they happy now. Thank you.
Oh, that's amazing. I didn't know about that. But I'm happy because that video actually helped you to help with children. I'm really happy and I'm grateful. Thanks God. Yeah, it's amazing. So guys, do you have anything to add now? Alexandra or Ali?
Lady first. She wants to add. If she wants to add, there's something she can add, Alexandra.
No.
No. Okay, so then.
Okay, so I want to add something.
Yeah.
I want to say so. Thank you at the end. Thank you so much. And I'm really happy when I'm here. And I was really happy to listen to stories here. And thank you to everyone who was watching us. And don't forget to smile and to be always happy with yourself and think in positive way.
Yeah, and don't forget to leave a comment to Antonina, because she's helping a lot of children in Africa. This I know. And she wants to help a lot of children around the world, not only in Africa. For that, it's not so hard to leave that comment in WebTalk, really. It's easy. Or if you have money to donate to that school, it's amazing, because actually she's helping children. So wow, 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 wow. Congratulations. And thanks God because Antonina is in our life. And thanks God because Ali is in our life, and Alexandra, and all of you. Have a beautiful and wonderful evening. And don't forget to be grateful and to smile. Be a light and a hope for everyone.